All right, we all thought it was going to be cold tonight, and it really is. It feels good, though.
No, it's supposed to be. It's, what, 2 weeks now from Christmas?
Yes.
We should have a little bit of a chill to the air. And the mornings over the next several days will be on the rise. It won't be as cold steadily through the week, but our afternoons are going to stay chilly. So no big warm-ups in sight going through this coming weekend and into next week. High temperatures staying right around 60, 61. Normal high this time of year is 66. Now, starting off tomorrow morning, it will be chilly once again. Bundle up. Maybe a light freeze to patchy frost on the North Shore, as we may get just at about freezing at a few locations. It doesn't look like it's going to be as widespread overnight tonight as it was this morning. South Shore temperatures will still be lower 40s, and then away from the city, we're looking probably more to the mid-upper 30-degree range, although already colder than that at Belle Chase, 40 degrees. So more of a widespread frost than it would be a widespread light freeze, unlike what we saw this morning. Either way, it is still going to be cold as we get the day started tomorrow. Mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. High mid-level clouds are starting to work their way back in from the Gulf, and we do have a little bit, not much of a wind, but enough of a little bit of an easterly component that our dew points have been on the rise. Dew points today, early this afternoon, had been in the 20s. Very dry air. Those dew point values have been increasing, so moisture is starting to come back in. Doesn't take much to see the moisture return to southeast Louisiana. We're getting the cloud cover in the mid and upper levels, a little bit more moisture coming in at the surface, and those combined would probably prevent us from seeing the widespread freezing temperatures overnight tonight. Though we will get close, and temperatures are already in the mid-30s at Bogalusa, Macomb, 37 right now, Bay St. Louis, as I mentioned, already in the upper 30s at Belle Chase. If the winds were to pick up a little bit out of the east overnight tonight, it's possible that we could see some temperatures actually start increasing before sunrise. Depends on if the winds start picking up. Dew points, as I said, are higher than they were earlier this afternoon, and will stay a little bit higher through the night. Now, again, this is not a muggy or even humid air mass, just a little bit more humid than we had been earlier in the day. Very light, almost non-existent winds outside at the moment, but the models have been indicating a little bit of an easterly component during the overnight, and steadily through the rest of the week, increasing cloud cover. Enjoyed mostly sunny skies today and yesterday, more partly to mostly cloudy skies in the coming days. As I also say, cool afternoons, high temperatures not getting above normal, and our morning lows will be steadily increasing, so we won't have quite the bite in the morning as we steadily continue through the rest of the week. And as we approach the weekend, a chance for some rain and storms. Let's go through the first couple of days before that. We'll have the increase in cloud cover continuing through the night and into the day tomorrow. That will be with us steadily throughout the rest of the week. At the surface, however, we don't ever see a strong onshore flow. Yes, a little bit of an easterly component, but also generally a northeasterly or east-northeasterly wind. That keeps the cooler air in place, so no big warm-ups coming, even ahead of a system that is going to bring us a chance for some rain. And I'm putting a big question mark on our rain chances for the weekend, because it all depends on the development of a Gulf flow, exactly where that forms and just how much rainfall we see. And the models aren't in great agreement with how much we see. They're in both a good agreement of the development of a larger Gulf low. What the GFS says is we'll get more rainfall during the midday hours, so this is noon on Saturday. Already starting to see some rainfall move our way, kind of continues off and on into the rest of the afternoon, evening, and even into early on Sunday. Stronger Gulf low develops kind of in the eastern Gulf and then moves out toward the eastern seaboard. Here's the Euro, again, kind of a broad low developing down toward maybe the southeastern Gulf. Here comes a little Gulf feature for us. We don't start getting into the rainfall until more late evening on Saturday, and not nearly as much coverage. So the Euro doesn't have us nearly as wet, but also develops a stronger Gulf flow kind of moving along the eastern seaboard. So the models are in decent agreement with the eventual development of this Gulf system. They're a little bit split on just how much rainfall we see over the central and western North Gulf coast. So our rain coverage, depending upon the Euro, may be quite a bit less than what the GFS is saying. So we will wait and see. We'll likely see at least some rainfall, it looks like, this weekend, but again, a big question mark. And kind of looking at the recent model runs, I'd even drop that down to maybe 50% for the afternoon and evening on Saturday. So even then, not looking to be a washout for the coming weekend. High temperatures over the next several days staying below average. Average high is 66. We will stay cooler than that. Our morning lows won't be quite as cold. However, on the back side of that low, we will see another drop in temperature heading into Sunday and Monday.